What's happening, sports fans? We welcome you into another interview, and I am stoked. We have a CIF champion who is also a commit and is also from Carlsbad. And we've been talking to a lot of CIF champions from Carlsbad lately, so we're keeping the streak alive. It's Meghan Royal. She is this year's golf champion. She is also committed to the University of Arkansas. Is that those are the Razorbacks? I say Suey Pig or something like that.
Yeah.
Welcome into the show, Meghan. Congratulations. If you don't mind, can we just start with the CIF championship? Because as somebody that never won one, I'm always jealous and I always want to know what it was like. What was that experience like for you this year?
It was crazy. I mean, our CIF championship was 2 days. And the first day I shot my PR, which alone is insane, which is a 64 8 under. And the first day, like coming back, I had to sit on a lead with my PR for 2 days and then come back and play. And that was an experience that I've never experienced before, and that taught me a lot. And I came back and shot even, which I was super proud of. I mean, I could have played better, but honestly, to back a round up like that, wait 2 days with slow rounds and shoot even, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And to win the CIF championship individually and as a team is it was cool. It was an awesome way to close out my senior year.
I do apologize for that. You are a double CIF champion. There are not a lot of sports where we get like, oh, a football player wins two champions. My apologies, folks. Remember, you must put double respect on Meghan's name this year. I'm glad you brought this up because I wanted to ask you. No other sport that we cover in high school, this whole universe of sports, has a championship that takes multiple days to get through, and I just can't even imagine. Yeah, you're in a great mood after shooting a PR, but like to tell a basketball player, okay, you're going to play the first half of the championship game today, and then in 3 days we'll pick this ish up. Like, I feel like I'd go crazy. Like, how did you like? Did you like? How did you do school? I would just be laser focused still on like, oh my God, I gotta go out there and shoot another PR or something. Like, what was that downtime like for you? How do you manage that? Or did you just enjoy it and be like, hell yeah, I shot a PR. This is great. Life's really good right now.
I definitely enjoyed it. I didn't let myself not be excited about it, but I also didn't let myself put that pressure because if I had added pressure, I knew that I wasn't gonna come back and shoot a good round. So I knew that I had to just stay level-headed, not get too excited, not get too down on myself and put too much pressure on myself because it is golf. Anything can happen. Every day is different. And so I knew that if I just stayed level-headed and just stayed consistent, then things will probably work out in my favor. And I'm really grateful that it did.
It definitely worked out. Like you said, you win 2 CIF championships. What is the closing experience like for you? Because I know that with those golf championships, it's not like you sink that final putt and then confetti flies everywhere. You kind of got to go back to the clubhouse and you start seeing the other scores coming in. When did the moment happen for you? And walk us through just what it was like when it actually hit. I am the CIF champion. I'm the best golfer in San Diego right
now. Well, I was playing in the last group, so I didn't have to wait for anyone else to come in. And I didn't know where the leaderboard was standing. Because I knew that anyone in that field could have won that tournament because there's a lot of good golfers in that field. And I didn't know if someone had a good round or fell apart. I didn't know. So I walked off the green and the coach that was keeping score for our group kind of looked at me and was like, "Congrats, Meghan." And I looked at him like, did I win? Like, what?
Oh, so you sort of actually did get the immediate reaction. You maybe not necessarily the confetti and streamers. You got a 75-year-old white man saying, yeah, you just won CIF.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And you know what? It was fun because then I got to walk up the hill and my team was there and all of my other friends that are on other teams were like, "Oh my gosh, Meghan, congrats." And I was just like, "Thank you." And it hadn't hit me yet because I mean, I needed to process it. But then once I realized like, oh, we won as a team, I won as an individual, it was kind of like, whoa, that's really cool. And that won't happen. That's like a once in a lifetime thing, or hopefully not once in a lifetime, but it's one of those rare things that happen. And it's just like, I have to celebrate and be grateful for it because it doesn't happen to everyone.
Let's talk about that team side of it, because the golf way, for those of you fans out there that aren't watching a ton of high school golf, it's a team scoring. So you could have won a CIF championship, but hypothetically, your team could have come in last. And that has happened on a couple of these years over the last few years, where one team member will have a great day, four team members won't, they end up somewhere down. What does this mean for this whole team to come together like this and shoot some of their best golf right at the end of the year and win this championship?
Yeah. So for high school golf, it's 5 scores collectively. We have 6 players playing and we only take 5 scores and we throw out the worst score. And so in order to for us to have won, we had to all play solid. And that's what we did. We all played a solid round. And that's really hard because since golf is such a hard sport and every day is different, everything has to align correctly and everyone has to play well on the same day. And I'm sure all the girls on my team probably would have been like, yeah, we could have played better. I was the exact same way. That's how golf is. But we ended up playing better than all the other teams, which was super cool. And we won. I mean, golf is originally an individual sport, and you have to calculate all the individual scores together, and the team with the lowest score wins. And I think it brings a cool
And
aspect to golf.
you guys aren't all golfing together in the same group, correct? You're scattered throughout so you don't really have the ability to be like, hey, teammate, I see where you're doing. We're going to shoot better here. You're just kind of trusting and wondering what everyone else is up to. So, and to me, it's just fascinating that you come together at the end and you're like, wait, we all shot really well today. I had no idea how this was going in the middle of this. And we just all wind up coming together for a great day. So congratulations on that. Congratulations on the whole team. Let's talk about the University of Arkansas. You have been committed for quite a while to the Razorbacks. What sealed the deal for you? Why so much? How did you know? What was the moment?
The coaches are amazing. They are they recognize that they are human and they're grateful for everything. And that is what I really like. I like humble people. I like when people know that being human is hard and perfection is not reachable, but you can work towards it. And they have an amazing record of LPGA pros, and that is something that I want to work towards in the future. I would like to turn pro, and they definitely have a track record of producing some pros. And their program and their facilities are amazing. And it just felt like home when I went there. During COVID, we weren't allowed on officials. We weren't allowed on unofficials. We weren't even allowed to talk to the coaches in person. But my family took me out there on our own, and just walked around the campus. And I knew that Fayetteville was the place for me.
I think that it's always interesting how the last year and a half kids have been like, yeah, I didn't go there, or I've been there once and it wasn't necessarily on an official visit, but I've committed for the next 4 years. So I'm glad that you at least got to see it. I am curious though. Golf seems like a sport where, like you said, everything's different every single day, but it's also very dependent upon the weather. Is golfing in different parts of the country other than California harder, easier? Are you going to run into more inclement weather, drier weather? Is it going to factor into your game at all? I'm a golf novice, so I know nothing about whether or not this is a dumb question or not, but is Arkansas a different universe worth of the way the greens play, the way the air flies, all that kind of stuff?
Sure, 100%. I mean, California, we don't get much better than this. And so we're kind of spoiled here in San Diego with our weather. And anywhere else that we go, you're going to face different conditions. I can drive 5 hours into Arizona and it's dry and the ball flies further because you're a little bit more elevated, not much, but it's super dry. There's not a lot of density in the air and it's hot, and that makes the ball go further. But if you go to Florida, it's super humid and sometimes the ball goes shorter. Or if you go Arkansas, it's a little more elevated. It's a little more humid. So the ball will fly a little bit differently. But in weather conditions such as rain, yeah, I mean, since golf is an outdoor sport. You're going to have to face challenges like rain, wind, anything like that. And of course, it all plays a factor in different things and how you want to attack a course.
I was gonna say, if SEC like football that I see on TV is anything reflective of what it's gonna be, we're gonna see Meghan Royal in driving rain and swamp features for 4 years of golf as she battles with LSU. And I might be completely wrong on that, but I like the visual at least of SEC champion Meghan Royal out there with the Gator people and swamp people of Florida. For you, first off, we want in on your bandwagon for the LPGA. We would like to reserve one spot as a show for when you turn pro. But I mean, I like to always ask for seniors. You know what, and maybe this is different in an individual versus a team sport. But what did you want the legacy to be that this senior class was leaving for your program? What do you guys hope the mark is that your senior class left on the Carlsbad golf program?
Well, I was the only senior.
Oh, you were the only senior this year? I thought there was one other. No, only senior. Okay, so you individually wrote that legacy all by yourself, double championship, close the book. I'm out.
I guess I did. I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, I guess I did.
Fair enough. That's the best answer I've ever had to that question ever. I'm the only senior. I won a championship. Royal out.
Oh my God. Well, okay, I won one championship by myself, but it took the other one.
It's the championship mentality that you instilled at least in them for all of that. I hope that you get to enjoy then the rest of senior year, just walking around double championed up for all of that.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready to say goodbye to Mexican food for 4 years? Or is there Mexican food that your parents are going to be mailing to you? Like, are you going to need overnighted? If you could get a burrito overnighted from somewhere, where would it be?
Oh.
Not that this exists, but if DoorDash could get you a burrito from your favorite spot to Fayetteville, Arkansas in under 2 hours, what spot would you be ordering from every day here in San Diego?
How about in Carlsbad? There's a place called Lola's.
Okay.
Lola's has really good Mexican food. That's the only place I can think of right now.
What do you get there at Lola's?
I get the carne asada burrito.
Can never go wrong with a carne asada burrito. A classic. Always a favorite. Apologize for my intern here, getting a little toothy, biting on that. So the rest of senior year is now just senioritis. You guys are back to in-person class and no more Zoom. And are you doing any spring sports or are you done?
I just play golf, and I play a lot of outside tournaments as well. Because, I mean, high school golf isn't like the end-all be-all for getting recruited, and it's really only scratches the surface of competitive golf. I have a couple tournaments in December, one in Arizona and one in Florida, that I'm working for. So that should be really fun. I have a lot of friends going to those tournaments, so I'm really looking forward to those. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually working to graduate early in January. So I'm hoping I can do that. And I also work, so I'm gonna be working a lot more and just working on my golf game and making some money and living the life before I go off to Fayetteville.
All right. Well, you have now made me feel bad about my senior year of high school. I accomplished and achieved nothing at all compared to what you have gotten done. But Meg, that's all awesome. We really appreciate how well you have repped San Diego, and we look forward to supporting you at the next level. Folks, remember, 2-time CIF champion. 2. You must put some legacy on that. Meghan Royal, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck the rest of your year. Best of luck in college. Folks, it's student athletes like this that are really worth checking out all 4 years. And now you can get in on whatever TV package allows you to watch SEC golf. Get that now so you can support Meghan for the next 4 years. Thank you so much for watching, sports fans. We'll talk to you guys next time.